What is that one thing that makes a child so intelligent? His curiosity. If you observe a child, you will notice his or her eye movement. You will see how he's capturing images surrounding him, whether he's watching his parent washing dishes or gazing a toy hopping around. Child's eye are all the time roaming around to see new things, like, for example, paintings, or even how does a bulb switched on and off, or when he sees a cat, climbing up the staircase. Now, as he intensely registers all these things, he develops that curiosity to have his hands on them. And, that's when we see a child bringing out that adventurous side of his nature, trying his, innate engineering skills. And finally, when he or she is able to do something new, you see the child laughing with joy, clapping hands, and happy. Isn't that the side? Isn't that the sight all the parents just love to have every moment of the day? That feeling when your child gets that he or she has done or learned something new. Well, today I want to talk about that side of you as an adult. C for curiosity. When was the last time you learned something new that helped you to become, that helped you to make your personal or professional life better, which you found out because you were curious to know, not because it was enforced upon you? And I'm not talking about that curiosity when you poke your nose in others' business. I'm talking about that curiosity which is the desire to explore new ways of doing things, asking whys and hows while you are discussing a problem. Curiosity sometimes requires unlearning things before you set off to learn new things. I was reading an article in Harvard Business Review about key leadership qualities, and it tells us about the survey that was conducted back in 2015 by PwC. And it was done of something more than around thousands of CEOs. And one of the most critical leadership traits identified was curiosity or open-mindedness. Recently, I learned that I can add a cover story by recording a 20 seconds video on my LinkedIn profile. I was curious to know how it works as I saw my connections profiles, and I found it so amazing when people spoke interesting stuff about themselves for a few seconds that could grab the viewer's attention. Now, are you curious to know how my cover story looks like? Have a look and put it in the comments and tell me what do you think about it? So be curious, be happy, and smile.